Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to do an endo. Now this is a trick that's a lot of fun to sort of practice and build up your confidence with, but it also leads on to long other tricks like doing stoppies where you're essentially rolling, pivot corners and all sorts of things like that. Now an endo is all about brake control and having the confidence to modulate that front brake. Okay, so when you're slowing down, your front brake does 75% of the braking. So having power and modulation of that front brake is a great way of scrubbing a lot of speed in a really efficient, short amount of time. Now let's get into the step-by-steps of how to actually do an endo. Like all tricks, when you're starting out, it's best to do it in a controlled environment, maybe a nice park or a nice level bit of grass. Start by small and build your way up into further and higher and faster stoppies and endos. Okay, so to do the actual endo, what we're going to do is we're going to cover the front brake. We're going to be rolling along at a nice modest pace. We're going to preload our hips and body backwards. And then just as we want to apply the front brake, we want to continue moving forwards the inertia of our upper half of our body, which will then raise the rear wheel up. Now, whilst that's happening, everything beneath my hips, my butt, is essentially counterbalancing that by moving backwards. So this motion of forward momentum, yet backwards, keeps it nice and safe, and it keeps my weight centered over the rear wheel. Then when I get to a certain height, I can drop back down and roll away. Now there's safety factors built in everything. Obviously you don't want to go over the handlebars. So if you're coming in a little too hot or you've pulled the front brake on too hard and it's going up, the easiest way of getting out of that is simply releasing the front brake, because that will drop your rear end straight away and you'll be back on the ground. All right, so there you have it, the basics of an endo. This is a great one to practice and get higher and higher at. And then once you've got that, you can start to feather your brakes, start doing some stoppies, start doing some pivots and bits and pieces like that. We might touch more on those another day.